The hidden meaning behind your unexplained pain, a spiritual perspective. Have you ever faced unexplainable body aches, exhaustion, or tension that seem to have no medical explanation? What if I told you that these discomforts might not be random, but instead profound messages meant to guide you? My dear brothers and sisters, in Islam we are taught that pain is never without purpose. It can be a means of purification, a test of faith, or even a sign that Allah is directing you towards something greater. The Prophet Muhammad said, "No fatigue, disease, sorrow, sadness, hurt, or distress afflicts a Muslim, even if it were just a prick from a thorn, except that Allah expiates some of his sins through it." But what if these pains are not just physical? What if they are linked to something much deeper, your energy, your purpose, and your connection with Allah? Today, we will uncover 7 spiritual meanings behind the physical pain you may be experiencing. Listen closely, because understanding these signs could completely transform how you perceive your struggles. 1. The burden of overload. One of the most common pains people experience is persistent headaches or mental exhaustion. If your mind constantly feels drained, overwhelmed, or stretched beyond its limits, this isn't just random fatigue, it's a message. The Prophet Muhammad emphasized the importance of balance, saying, "Your body has a right over you." Reflect on your life. Are you carrying too much stress? Are you overanalyzing every situation, weighed down by excessive worry? When the mind is overloaded, the body responds with pain. It's a warning to slow down, realign yourself, and seek refuge in Allah. Rather than turning to distractions or temporary relief, find peace in the salah, dhikr, and moments of silence with Allah. Even the strongest believers need rest. If you're struggling with constant headaches, ask yourself, are you carrying burdens that Allah never asked you to bear? 2. The weight of silent struggles. Some of the heaviest burdens are the ones no one else can see. Life doesn't just drain us physically, it can exhaust us emotionally and spiritually. The unspoken struggles, the silent tears, the disappointments that weigh on your heart. These are not meaningless. The Prophet Muhammad said, "When Allah loves a servant, he tests him." Think about your life. Have you ever felt like you're constantly fighting invisible battles, struggles that no one else acknowledges? Many people see hardship as a punishment, but in reality, it is a form of purification. Allah is refining you, strengthening you, and preparing you for something far greater than you can imagine. Instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What is Allah trying to teach me?" Hardship is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to elevate you. With every struggle you endure with patience, sins are erased, and your status in the sight of Allah is raised. 3. When life feels like a constant test. Have you ever felt like just when things seem to get better, another hardship appears? If your life feels like an unending cycle of challenges, know this: Allah strengthens those whom He wishes to elevate. The Prophet Muhammad said, "The most severely tested people are the prophets, then those nearest to them, then those nearest to them." Think about it. Why do some people seem to live without difficulty, while others are constantly tested? The truth is, the greater the test, the greater the reward. Just as gold is purified through fire, your heart is being purified through trials. Most people view struggles as burdens rather than blessings. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" start asking, "What is Allah teaching me?" Every setback, rejection, and challenge is shaping you into the person Allah wants you to become. Your trials are not breaking you, they are building you. 4. Feeling like you don't belong. Have you ever felt like no matter how much you try, you just don't fit in? Like you see the world differently than those around you? This feeling isn't a mistake, it's a sign. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Islam began as something strange, and it will return to being strange. So blessed are the strangers." Those who hold on to their faith, those who seek truth in a world full of distractions, they will always feel different. But being different is not a weakness, it is a blessing. Not everyone will support your journey. Some people may misunderstand you, others may distance themselves. But if the world pushes you away, know that it is only pushing you closer to Allah. Stay firm. Hold on to your faith. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to stand out. 5. Losing people from your life. Have you noticed that certain people start to fade away from your life? Friendships that once felt strong weaken. Relationships you thought would last forever begin to drift apart. At first this might feel painful, but in reality, it is divine protection. Allah knows what is in the hearts of people, even when we do not. Sometimes, He removes individuals from our lives because they were not meant to walk the same path as us. The Prophet Muhammad said, "A man follows the religion of his close friend, so let one of you look at whom he befriends." Instead of mourning lost connections, trust that Allah is making space for better people in your life. Losing people isn't always rejection. Sometimes it is redirection. 6. When everything you once enjoyed feels empty. At some point you may start noticing that the things that once brought you excitement, entertainment, social gatherings, distractions, no longer feel fulfilling. This isn't random, it's a sign. When the pleasures of this world start to feel meaningless, it means your soul is awakening to a deeper reality. Allah says in the Quran, Surah Al-A'la 87:17, "And the hereafter is better and more lasting." How many times have you chased after something, thinking it would bring happiness, only to feel empty afterward? This is because the heart was never meant to find peace in temporary things. When Allah wants to guide you, He detaches you from distractions and directs your heart towards Him. If you feel this shift, embrace it. It means that you are evolving, growing, and being prepared for something greater. 7. When your du'as start changing. Have you noticed a shift in the way you make du'a? Maybe before, your prayers were centered around worldly success, wealth, recognition, status, but now your heart craves something deeper. Your du'as have shifted to, "Ya Allah, guide me, purify me, and make me among those you love." This change is not small, it's a sign of spiritual growth. The Prophet Muhammad said, "The solitude of one who remembers his Lord and one who does not is like that of the living and the dead." When Allah wants to bring you closer to Him, He removes distractions, tests your patience, and shifts your heart's desires. If you find yourself making du'a for more than just this world, understand that you are being drawn towards something far greater than what you once sought. Final reflection. Every hardship, every test, and every moment of discomfort is not without purpose. What may seem like pain or struggle is often a sign that Allah is drawing you closer to Him. The Prophet Muhammad said, "Whoever Allah intends good for, He puts them through trials." Instead of seeing these signs as burdens, see them as blessings. They are reminders that you are not forgotten, you are being prepared, and you are being guided towards something extraordinary. May Allah grant us patience in our struggles, clarity in our journey, and the strength to stay firm on His path. Ameen. If this message resonates with you, comment, "Ya Allah, strengthen my faith," below. Your words may inspire someone who needs this reminder today. Like and subscribe to help us continue spreading messages that bring us closer to Allah.